common trends that we see with e-commerce brands and stores that we work with is that 20% of the customers usually drive 80% of the overall revenue. That's a huge amount, and it's something that you really need to be conscious of when you're marketing to these customers. Your goal with marketing should always be to increase the customer lifetime value of your customers. It should never be focused on short-term impulsive sales, in my opinion. And the reason for this is obviously because, like I said, customer lifetime value is the most important metric. You shouldn't be thinking, how can I sell to this person in the short term once they've acquired? You should be thinking, what gives me the maximum amount of success and ability to retain them in the long term? So over the course of 1, 2, 3, 4 years, how can you extract the maximum value? And the only way to do this is to add value to their lives. I'm a big believer in content marketing, providing high quality, valuable information, not just sell, sell, sell. If you email someone 15 to 20 times in a month and all you're doing to them is just selling, then you're diminishing your chance of increasing that customer lifetime value. Let's consider 2 email strategies, for example, and I'm just using email as an example, but the same can apply to any type of marketing strategy. The first email strategy sends out 10 emails per month, 10 sales focused emails, so 2 to 3 per week. All the same, 20-30% off, buy one, get one free. There's no real value in this marketing strategy, and ultimately the customer becomes desensitized to the offers. So maybe it works for a couple of months, but long term, the attention span is just going to go. Now let's look at the second email strategy. 2 offers per month, but 8 forms of educational quality content that enriches their lives. So even though it's less selling in the second strategy, who's going to have the lower unsubscribe rate? Who's going to stick around for the long term? Who are you going to have more chance to sell to and increase that customer lifetime value from? When you take into account the customer's experience and the value that you're providing to them, you can start to take this long-term view and put a value against that rather than short-term impulsive sales. I know it's very difficult. You've always got cash flow problems. Everyone has the need to sell. But if you can develop that business maturity and think in the long term, then you'll have more budget to invest into marketing because you have less churn in the company. And ultimately that loyal tribe of customers, that 20% who spend 80% or generate 80% of the revenue, that's what you need to be focused on. And the only way to get statistics like that, to make yourself profitable long term, is to treat these people right with excellent quality content, adding value to their lives. So earn the right to sell to someone by giving them value. That's my philosophy. And again, the most successful brands we work with understand this and adhere to it. I hope it helps.